Let him be in his castle.
He's Tom.
You're a grown man. What are we doing? This playtime stuff. No one cares. What was the guy's name of the podcast? The Australian dude?
What's going on, y'all? Recently, I did a video where I covered that iDubbbz was out here wilding. He has a new VTuber personality thing that he's doing, and he's making a lot of nasty claims against Ethan Klein from H3. Well, they responded. Let's check this out. And I'm going to try to be quick about it because my neighbors are making a lot of noise.
He spends all day on this. It's wild, bro.
I just stumbled upon it last night.
This
one's quite interesting, to be honest.
Dude, first of all, how embarrassing to just even admit that you spend so much time on a Snark subreddit, even if it's someone you despise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm on this Snark subreddit all day. So this a lot of people thought was a little too much even for him.
I read this last night and I said, this seems like something someone might want to address.
So it's a quick daily reminder that Ethan from H3 is likely a pedophile who has his own children. It's a comment. Funny. Everybody's laughing. How funny and cool. And by the way, as this is a guy I used to be friends with in real life who's met my family and stuff. Like, there are certain things you don't joke about. And that's kind of why this whole mess started, is because of what Denim said, why CPS came to my house and you encouraged it. So like, where in your empathy journey did you decide it was okay to affect my children? Not just online and say like I them, which is just not like, what's funny about that? But where CPS is actually coming to my house and interviewing them. I mean, where is that in the empathy scale?
Yeah, that's extremely foul, especially due to the fact that you were friends with this person, right? I wouldn't do that to nobody, let alone someone I'm friends with, right? But there's like this weird community of people in this world that have that much hate in their heart that they want to see someone like have the worst done to them. So they'll make these false allegations as if it's nothing. It's a joke to them. This is funny. Like, oh, let me just put this on the screen. I know I have followers that are going to believe anything because they're idiots. Let me just spread false information. Let me slander someone that I was friends with, that I had love for, that I met their family. I don't have that in my heart. I can't do that. iDubbbz, apparently he can. Yo, that's like some nasty Hassan level of thinking. Yeah, I couldn't do it. That's too crazy.
It says Ethan Klein, dance word love, Zach Louis Thoreau, attack Madison and her husband. Madison gets called a Nazi again. They bring up her husband's military service, calling him a war criminal.
Why don't you?
Hot calling the kettle black.
Yeah, that's the joke. I mean, that's the joke, right? Because you say he was a war criminal. And I'm like, well, Mr. Iraq vet over here, what are you throwing in that burn pit, buddy? You know what I mean?
Wretched Zionists.
That's that's crazy. Just wretched Zionists out of nowhere. Dude, he's in over his head.
Yeah. Ethan Klein put up some sort of related billboard, presumably because everyone hates him and he wants attention. Me and Anita.
Ethan, didn't you say you were saying no one was covering the removal of the billboard? I mean, Ian's covering it.
That's true. What's interesting is he really is. It's not even subtle sweeping for James Charles when he's like, oh, Ethan, he's just doing this for attention. It's like, do you have any smoke for the guy that texts minors? Are you just going to actually sweep for him?
Wait, I didn't know that part. So iDubbbz is doing all of this to defend James Charles? James Charles, that's who you want to stick your neck out for. Now, I'm not going to say nothing extreme, but from my knowledge, James Charles is not the person you should be defending. Yeah, there were a lot of people trying to set him up. By people, I mean teenagers that were like, hey, let me get some clout by trying to flirt in the inbox. And then when he responds, I'm going to share it without telling people my age. That's a few of them. That doesn't really defend or justify James Charles saying that was his type. Getting caught in that, I guess you could say, scenario over and over again. Like, it's so much. to where I would feel uncomfortable defending James Charles. But go off, sis, if that's what you want to do, iDubbbz. I mean, yeah, that's kind of wild. Did I think that the billboard was intense? Absolutely. I just don't think this is the hill to die on. It's just personally, it's just not for no damn James Charles. That sounds crazy. There's a lot of things stacked on top of each other to where I would feel very uncomfortable. But iDubbbz, just because you hate Ethan Klein, instead of actually reviewing it like the old iDubbbz that will look at it and maybe even make a video of their damn self, probably in a better way than Ethan Klein, the old iDubbbz. But this guy, he's like, you will not say that the guy that was flirting and flying out and DMing and sending nasty pictures and all of this. Nah, I don't care who tried to troll him for clout. That James Charles went too far. Just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? I'm not a James Charles defender. iDubbbz is. And I'm a team against false allegations too as well, to be clear. But I ain't team defend James Charles. We got another thing coming.
He's watching Snark.
The amount of lobotomizing that's been committed on him and the brain damage.
Oh, someone's feelings were hurt. You're an arrogant fool.
By the way,
who's constantly harassing people.
By the way, when I talk shit, you can see my face. You're hiding behind a $3 dragon avatar.
Well, just real quick, he's in a basement in Alberta, Canada, right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he stop playing dress up with dragons and like be
Get a
honestly
fucking
sending
job.
out resumes?
You know what? Maybe it's comments like that, Tom, that he's became a dragon. Let him
what are
be
we
in his
talking
castle.
about? He's a
Shut
grown,
up, Tom.
you're Ian, you're a grown man. What are we doing? This playtime stuff. No one cares. What was the guy's name of the podcast? The Australian dude? No one cares.
Man. Oh yeah, it was called.
Oh, you're talking about my boy Sam Manjan.
Yeah.
No, like
dude.
the podcast was called Nobody Cares.
Yeah.
It's called literally Nobody Cares.
You could call Ian show the same thing. Like, go get a job, bro.
Tom, you don't understand. He's going to make it.
I thought I was going to make it for years too. But eventually, you got to get a job, bro.
Nah, that's facts. I do think that iDubbbz probably would be better off just getting a normal job. Shoot, after all these years, he should have invested. No, I keep forgetting that he did that dumb boxing event. Like, what was that going to do for you? That was stupid. That definitely was a bad decision. Maybe Anissa told him that it would be a good idea. Maybe he thought that it would make him more manly. I don't know why I did that when I said it. Like, man, even though that's a famous pose for like feminists. I don't even know what that's called. There's a woman with the bandana. Anyway, yeah, I think iDubbbz, my bad, Mrs. Anissa, because that's Anissa's wife. iDubbbz. It's crazy. He picked a hill that you should not be willing to, go full out on. He definitely is tripping with the defense of James Charles in any way, shape, or form. I treat that like crazy people screaming outside or in front of a store. I walk right past it. I ain't gonna be doing deep dives on James Charles. That's not what I'm doing. I ain't doing no deep dives on James Charles. I look like D'Angelo Wallace. Nah, shoot, you could probably take my opinion from this video as the opinion on that nasty person. But tell me what you think down in the comment section. Share the video. Also hit the hype button. It helps out the channel. Shoot, tell me if you agree with iDubbbz. Tell me if you agree with Ethan Klein.